Good morning. Welcome to my channel, viewers and subscribers. I am here again, praise God, with another IC chip video, and I'm here to present to you the results from the gold drop. This, as you can see, is my gold sediment at the bottom of this container, and I will be decanting this solution. Hold on, let me get this down. Yeah, so this is my solution um, from the Acaregia gold drop. Okay, so I dropped the gold using SMB, sodium metabisulfate, and I ended up using some ascorbic acid as well, because the drop took a little bit longer than I anticipated. I suspect that the amount of nitric acid in the solution was too much, right? So if you can see those dark markings at the bottom of the container, that is my gold sediment, which will be collected, washed, rinsed, and then melted to get my gold. So I am going to decant this solution um, using this hose, and I will be putting it in a jug right next to it. I need to be very purposeful with how much I dip inside there. So drop. So I'm decanting this solution, um, and I'm dropping. I'm getting as much as the liquid off. Um, I did a Stanos test on it. I should do another one just to ensure that there is no gold in the solution and that all the gold has been dropped or cemented out. So I'm gonna save a little bit to test that, so you can see. But so far we have um, we have depopulated several circuit boards, assorted circuit boards, to gather 1 pound of four-sided IC chips, what we call BGAs, not BGAs, flat packs. And I want to see what the the result will be, how many gold is in the 1 pound of IC chips. So we're doing this to get a yield, and we're hoping for a good result. So as you watch, please comment, um, please like, um, and you can share the videos. I really appreciate your support on the channel as we aim to get the channel monetized. We're about 279 subscribers now. I really appreciate all those persons who took the time out to subscribe to the channel, and I look forward for more subscribers. I look forward to your comments. I try to respond to your comments as well as I can. I have to be careful with this decanting because I don't want to lose any of my gold. So I'm gonna stop it here. Yeah, yeah. So this is what the gold look like. It looks good. I'm gonna just wash this several times with hot water. And then I'll collect it in filter paper, and then I'll melt that. But I'm going to now do stannous test with some of the remains of the solution. So Rob, what are you doing? Hi, I am recovering gold from solution from 1 pound of icy chips, flat pack icy chips. Can you see this? Um, I collected 1 pound of these. Um, they are said to contain gold bonding wires, which are 24 carats. So I collected a pound of these from circuit boards, um, various circuit boards. Let me show you. Yeah. And thank you for watching. Thank you for asking. So I collected like these IC chips from these circuit boards. I accumulated about a pound of them, and the aim is to see how much gold can I recover from these IC chips, right? So they are said to contain 24 karat bonding wires, and so I am recovering the gold from 1 pound of IC chip. So I have had 4 other videos on my live. You can check them out on my page, on my channel, sorry, and it's called Gold Recovery from IC Chips. So I've had 4 other videos, and this is the 5th video. So you could go back and see the process from start to finish, of how I what I'm doing. So this is the final stages where we believe that this brown sediment you see at the bottom here, we believe that this is gold, and we're going to rinse this a few times with hot water, and then we're going to melt it and see what the results will be. So thank you for your questioning. Now I'm going to do a stannous test. Sorry about that. Guys, I was just sorry about that. Guys, I was just interrupted. But yeah, so I'm gonna drop some of the solution just to test and to see if there was any. There we go. And I'll be using stannous. This is homemade stannous test to test if there's any gold in the solution. In in a previous video, we tested positive for gold in the solution with the changing of the solution to black or dark. So now, if there's gold in the solution, it should change color to dark. See, we're dropping Thanos and no color change, which is a good sign. What that means is that we were successful in dropping all the gold that was in the solution. And this is the gold, this dark brownish color at the bottom. We're gonna wash it several times, and we're gonna change it. We're gonna transfer this into a beaker. For now, let's rinse it with some hot water, a few times. Yeah, let's rinse it a few times. It should settle real fast because it's heavy. So we just stir it a few times and then we'll leave it to settle. It should settle quite quickly, and then we just throw off that water, and we're gonna do it probably 2 more times, 2 or 3 more times, and then we transfer it so there is no gold in our solution. All the gold has been successfully cemented out. So waiting on this to settle. And when it settles, we rinse it again. And so far it is looking very good. So as we wash, all the gold sediments will fall to the bottom of the beaker or the container, and then we pour off that first wash, and we do it 2 more times, and then we proceed to collect that gold sediment in filter paper, and then we move to melting. We're not going to rush it because we're really trying to get a yield, so I'm not going to rush it. um so yeah, so Rob Dub, you could follow my videos on my channel to have an understanding of what I'm doing. But thank you for your comments. Thank you for tuning in, watching. This is about gold recovery. If you're into e-waste scrapping, um, you know, you would have a better understanding. But this channel is about precious metal recovery from electronic waste, and this is just one such video in processing IC chips. There are other things that we process on the channel, like gold trims, like these um, uh, gold fingers, they call them. We cut from memory card, video cards, sound cards, video cards, and stuff. And we take the gold, we recover the gold from these as well as pins, gold pins, kind of like pins inside here. We also recover the gold from these pins, right? Yeah. So you can subscribe to the channel, watch the videos, and feel free to share your comments. I appreciate them, and ask your questions. I will try to answer as best as I know how to. All right, so there's some light gold on the top. I'm gonna try to get these down by spraying, but I really don't want to haste this process. I want them to go down to the bottom. I know that the time, and I'm gonna make videos of this, so I'm gonna cut out some of the things so we can get them, so we can have a smooth video. This is alive, um, but I'm grateful that we were successful in dropping out the gold sediment, and the Stanos test would have proved that. Um, I am going to lose a little bit of the light gold when I pour off this solution, um, but I guess that's always a factor when you're dealing with small gold powders like this. But I have them in my waste container, so I could always go back and recover those small traces of gold um, from my uh, from my waste bucket. But so far the results look positive so far, and I'm glad that we are at this stage where I'm actually seeing something. Still a lot of those light gold floating on the top. As I said, we are going to collect them from the waste bucket on the left. So let me decant this, and I will cover that later. All right, so we wash this again with some hot water one more time. So we give it a stir, and as you stir, the heaviest stuff should cement out in the middle. We rinse off all the acid from the gold. It helps when you are melting. See, the water is clearing up, the solution is clearing up very quickly. The heavier portion of the gold sediment is settling in the middle. I'm going to show you that shortly. As you can see, that's the heavier portion of the gold. It's being settled at the center because I shaked it up a bit. So that's good. Those lighter ones on top, this will go down. Just make space. It's coming. Coming on. See how quickly the water clears up. I'm gonna give that a few more minutes. Um, I want them to fall down quickly. Those that are floating on top. I want them to quickly settle so we can decant that and then go for another rinse. All right. So then we're gonna change the beaker. Change the beaker. Hey girl. Yeah. So I have another beaker that I'm gonna transfer to. All right. So I'm gonna decant this again and then transfer to smaller beaker. And as I said, in each decanting process, I will lose some of the lighter gold sediment. All right, so this is what my gold sediment look like. I'm gonna transfer it to this beaker. Then I'm going to add some hot water. That give it another rinse. Decant that, and then we move to melting. So here is our gold sediment. Gonna give it another hot water wash. And it should settle